I want to talk a little bit about light, the light. In many teachings, there is this word that come up often, like the light of consciousness, the light of the world, the light of the universe. And it is also this light is deeply connected to the sun somehow, in very many different tradition of the past, they had this devotion for the sun, the sunrise, the light of the sun, for the moon, for the stars, and the only experience we have of them is light. So I want to speak to bring some clarity, because it's really beautiful to see that the light that I will be speaking about is not the light that you see through your eyes. The light, it's the light that is illuminating our experience right now. It is that is allowing experience to be right now as it is in this very moment. That the light. So it's not a physical light in the sense that there is some kind of object that is producing some kind of energy, and this energy produces some kind of wave that travel through space and reach some apparatus that is able to read those waves and transfer them into some kind of experience. This is the physical light that scientists are talking about with the eyes. The light, it's about it's a symbol. The word light is a symbol, and it come, as I said before, because of very old tradition. We're using the sun, because before electricity there was fire, but what was really illuminating was the sun. The light of the sun was and still is that is allowing to see during the day, and is allowing life to be as we understand it in this earth. It bringing warmth, it bring everything. So at the beginning, the light of the sun, and the sun itself, it's a symbol. Is a symbol of that is illuminating our experience. It's this power, this force that is holding everything together, and with which there will be nothing to experience, literally. So this light, it's the light that we can say our being. And it is allowing sensation to be known, perception to appear, and thought to appear also, the phenomenon of thought. All experience is known because there is a light, which is not a light that it can be seen, but it is the proof that this light exists is our very experience. We never see the sun of consciousness. We only see what it illuminates in a way. We have no access to this pure light in a way, because it's always behind us somehow. Using symbolism, it's always behind us, and it's so bright. It's just like a huge sun constantly illuminating our experience, constantly. That's why there is different way of speaking, a different way of starting an exploration. The first one, it's the most used probably, is this: go within yourself and see what is there. So there is this movement of withdrawing from experience. We withdraw from thought. We withdraw from thought. We withdraw from perception, sight, and sound. We close our eyes. We try to relax thought. And we even withdraw from sensation, and we try to go back inside, deep inside, and try to feel this light that is illuminating everything that is there, this beingness that is there, and you withdraw from everything, and you just ease yourself into this presence. And another movement, it's when you see that experience is light itself. So the other movement that can seem to be opposite, it's really the same, because you can take any part of your experience and you dive into it. You really bring the focus on it and you just dive into it. And this is the opposite movement. You just go forward into it. It can be even a thought. You can take a one thought and just stay with it. You stay with it. You stay with it. You know, and you try to find what is the essence of this experience. So if you take a word like a chair, it can be very like mundane, chair. You take the word chair and you just dive into it. It's like a chair, and there is many different thoughts that pop up. You know, like wood, because a chair often is made of wood, and there is legs, and there is this, and I sit on it, and this all work, and suddenly you have. It seems to become very messy, but that's fine. Just chair, just focus on it. Can you find what is the essence of this experience of thought that is appearing in the moment? And you just focus on it, you focus on it. You focus on it. And the more you focus, the more simple everything is, you know, and you see that the word chair, the essence it's of this thought is pure light. Like there's nothing there. And you can do the same with your perception and with a sensation. And that's a movement where you go toward your experience and you dive in your experience. And you try to see what experience is. So in a way, we can say that being, this presence, is the sun. It's this immovable, unshakable thing that is not a thing, that is constant, like the sun. It's like eternal. It's never moving. And experience is kind of the radiance of the sun. That is moving, shaking, going everywhere, shifting, moving. But the thing is, they are different in the way we speak about it and the way we kind of feel it and the way we found our ease and we relax into it. But they're exactly the same. In the sense that the radiance of the sun is the sun. And there is no radiance without the sun, and the sun is radiance. So they are both expression of the same. They are just seemingly different in their feeling tone or their approach. But in essence, it is the same. That's why the movement that you take is never wrong, because that's the only thing that is present, is this light. And all of this that is happening, all of our human experience, our drama, the seeking, the non-seeking, the difficulty, the joy, the family, the loneliness, the pleasure, the pain, the desire, the suffering, all of this, it's the radiance. It's this shining forth that is just constantly happening. So to make it to try to make it concrete in our, okay, David, that's very nice, thank you, but and so what, my life is there, my problem are there, what do I do, really, this is the question of, you can have the greatest revelation, and a fraction of a second is like, yeah, but what do I do now? So now what to me, if talking is needed, it has to be functional, and it has to be pedagogic and useful, because the most true teaching is to be silent and to just be in that, and that's it, and you never speak. But when you speak, we start to make concessions, and concession and concession and concession. That's just how words are. So let's make it practical. And in the way we make practical, we make stories, and we will believe that may be useful to us from where we are at the moment, because there's no need to negate our difficulty and pretend that they are not there. If you see them, if you believe that they are true, and your body reacts as they are true, you will not be able to negate their effect or their reality from your perspective anyway. So I don't find it useful, this process of negation. So let's make the story that our experience, this world that is appearing, there is two choices that we have. We can perceive it as a classroom, as a way that we learn and we grow in our sensitivity and in our understanding at all levels, to perceive experience as the shining forth of this beingness, this sun that is shining forth constantly. And the other perspective, it's a prison. I'm doomed to die here. I'm a little entity that is struggling to find some kind of solution, but deeply inside I know that I'm doomed to die, and there is no hope for anything, because your body is gonna die, everyone you know is gonna die. In 100 years, no one will remember you, no one will remember your kids. I mean, it's be over. Everything you know, everything you believe, everything will be gone. So there's no hope in this perspective, but that's the perspective, that's the two perspectives we have available. And this whole process is kind of to shift our belief, our understanding, and also our sensation and our approach to life in all of its depth, in the relationship with people, with objects, with thoughts, with sensation, in a way that reflects the sun of consciousness, the sun of being. And this relaxation can happen more and more, more and more, more and more. And that's how I think it is a story, but let's make it useful from where we are. And I think every teaching, it's only this, it's only reaching where you are and give you the next step until it's not needed, and then there is another understanding that come up until it's useful, and then it's not useful, so it just drop, and there is another one. And that's why there is often this image of a stair toward the heaven, It's not like really heaven, it's in the sky, or heaven it's a place, or enlightenment or awakening or whatever. It's not a place, it's more like a living understanding of what we are and what experience is.